this video, we are going to see the concept of short circuiting the resistor and hence finding the equivalent resistance between the 2 points given. Let's take an example and then we will deduce one important concept called as a short circuit. So let me take a problem. So I've taken this circuit. Let's take this resistance will have the value 24, this will be 8 and this will also be 8 ohm resistance. Now the question is same, we have to get the resistance between points A and B, equivalent resistance, right? So now if you see properly, as we have discussed the point tracing method, this point is A, at the same time this point is also A, because between these 2 points there is no element connected. So I can say this point is also A. Same way, from here to here there is no element connected. I can say this point is also A. So if you see properly, this 24 ohm is connected between points A and A, which is a bit confusing to understand. Okay, but rather it is very simple. I can say this 24 ohm is getting short circuited. What is the meaning of short circuited? Because of the wire connected across the 24 ohm resistance, this 24 ohm is redundant. Redundant means what? As if this 24 ohm is not playing any role in the circuit. So the actual circuit will look like this. This 24 ohm is redundant, so it's gone. So the circuit is actually will look like this. And I can get a direct answer between points A and B. 8 ohm and 8 ohm are connected. So actually, if I redraw the circuit will be like this. This is point A and this is point B. Between A and B, 8 ohm is connected. Between point B and A, one more 8 ohm is connected. So this 8 and 8 are forming a loop. Hence, they are in parallel. And after solving this, I'll get an answer 4 ohm. Okay, so as far as the short circuit concept is concerned, this problem was important. Okay, let me go back to the concept once again. Okay, so as far as the connection is concerned, whenever there is a wire connected between two ends of any resistor, then that resistor will be a short circuited and hence it will be a redundant. It will not play any role in the circuit. Okay, let me take this in another way. So the example is that whenever I am having a battery and one resistor is connected, let's take R, battery is V, current given by battery, let's take is I. Okay, but if I have short circuit like this, I can say the entire current will flow to this link or to this wire because of low resistance path. Ideally, it is zero resistance path. So what happens whenever there is a short circuit or a wire connected across the ends of resistor, it is actually offering a low resistance path, ideally zero. So what happens, whatever current is given by this battery entirely will flow through this link. The current flowing through this resistance R will be 0 ampere. So as far as the electrical parameters are concerned, short circuit is nothing but a low resistance path, or you can say maximum current path. So here what happened, wire is connected across the 24 ohm. So even if you are connecting a battery, entire current will be flowing through this link. There won't be any current flowing through this 24 ohm. If I see the problem carefully, I'll come to know that this 24 ohm resistor is connected between these 2 points where a simple wire is connected, right? So I can say whenever a resistor is connected between the ends of a wire, that resistor is short circuited. Hence here 24 ohm is short circuited and redundant. See the meaning of redundant. The meaning of redundant means what? This 24 ohm is not playing any role in the circuit analysis, right? So let's come back to the concept of short circuit. Suppose there is a battery V and the resistor R is connected, current I will flow. But when you are connecting a wire across the resistor R, then what happens? This low resistance path is come across this resistor R. Okay? This low resistor path, ideally it's zero resistance path, which is called as a short circuit. So what happens? Whatever current is given by this battery, entire current will flow through this short circuit link without passage even a single ampere to this resistor R. So the current flowing to the resistor R is 0 ampere, and whatever current is given by the battery will flow through this short circuit. So what happens, since there is no current flowing through the resistor R, it will not produce any work, hence the resistor R is redundant. So this circuit is as good as this circuit. So resistor R I have removed because it is redundant. So what happened in this case, the battery V is connected across a zero resistance path ideally, or I can say practically very small resistance is connected to this battery, hence the current I is very large, and because of this you will get power I square R very large, and it may cause a hazardous situation. Hence, sometimes we say short circuit is very dangerous, because of which you may get a fire. So the problem of a short circuit is a low resistance path, hence current I is more, and in the power expression I square R, if I is more, obviously I square will be even more, which is leading to very high power, and hence it may catch a fire. So the concept of short circuit is a very much practical scenario, and the concept is happening because there is a wire or there is a low resistance path connected to the battery bypassing all the resistor. That is a problematic situation. So in this video we have seen the concept of short circuit with respect to a numerical. In subsequent video we will see concept of open circuit, okay, and the problem associated with it. Thank you.